Welcome back to FrogComposband. I thought today that I would start on doing a new playthrough on a new character. The astute viewer will notice that I have not started by Outpost and I'm already level 20, and this is because I did a previous video showing a method of quickly leveling up in the early game, and I thought that I would just continue on from that character because I didn't play it for very long. It's pretty much at the start of the game. I'll talk a little bit about the character because I didn't do that in that video. We are a Yeek for our race, and I've chosen a Yeek because they have a +1 to intelligence and they level up fairly quickly, which is good for mage characters, and we are playing a mage. A lot of the combatability of mages comes from their spells, and the better spells are available at higher experience levels, in contrast to something like a warrior, where most of your combatability comes from your equipment, so it doesn't really matter too much what your level is. And for the class, we're Yellow-Mage, and I think I did say in the leveling up video that I thought that this was the best mage, and the reason for that is that they get rapid casting, which means that if I cast a spell, you can see on the right under the study, it took 61 energy to cast that, and on any other mage that would have taken 100 energy. So we're almost twice as fast when we're casting spells as any other mage at this point, and that'll improve as our level goes up. I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to mention, so I'll just pick up this gold here and kind of just rush through the early game, I think. It's going to be very different with this character compared to the warrior that we played, because, I mean, obviously we're already level 20, so things are going to go quite a bit quicker, and mages, particularly sorcery mages, which is what I'm playing as, get a lot of utility. Actually, yeah, I should mention that as well. So the realm that I've chosen for our main realm is Armageddon, which is a damage realm, and our secondary realm is sorcery. So from Armageddon we get all the good damage spells, and from sorcery we get pretty much all the good utility spells, and that's going to speed things up quite a bit. In fact, I think I can probably just buy the second book for sorcery right now and learn magic mapping, which will help out. I should also learn detect traps from the first book, detect monsters, anything else I want from there. Light. That's about it for now, I think. We also get teleport away, so already we have a source of teleport other right at the start of the game. That's really good. And in just a couple of levels we'll be able to learn haste self, so we'll have a source of speed as well. And with out of the way, I'm probably just going to shut up for a while and focus on getting through the game, the early game. I'll try and mention things that I think are interesting as they come up. Is that quest done? Yep. These ones of Confused Monster were very helpful in our warrior playthrough, but completely unnecessary now because we have Confused Monster from the first sorcery book. And if we cast that, it's obviously going to be faster than using a wand. So that was 64 energy for the cast, and if I use a wand, it's 100 energy. Got to do the usual thing here, get a few scrolls of Word of Recall. There is no curing, but I'll pick up these Cure Serious Wounds. I suppose I should also pick up some Cure Confusion and Cure Blindness. Cure Blindness in particular is very important for a mage character, because if you can't see, then you can't cast spells. Is there anything else I want? Not really. I won't be picking up the Potions of Boost again because I already have Confusion as a spell. This is where sorcery really shows its value when you're diving down. You can pretty much just detect the whole level and bypass anything scary. And as you can see, it's quite useful for tracking down the rest of these wargs. Right, there we are, down the bottom already. Let's just kill Mugash, I think, and get our stat gain from him. Okay. What's going on there? Something invisible is attacking us and draining our wisdom, so I don't really care about wisdom. So that's fine. I would like it to go away though. Let's learn a bowl spell. There we go, killed it. And for our stats, I'm going to go in until that starts to cap out. No mana, okay. That is obviously the downside of playing a mage, is that you have to be careful about your mana. Although because we are such higher level than everything else, it shouldn't really be a problem. We can drop these torches, we don't need those. Again, I'm going to recall out again once I've finished Warrens from the first dungeon level so that I can now recall from anywhere in the world back to level 1 of that and just quickly exit to get back to town if I need. What quest is that? Crow's Nest? We can probably just do that now. Alright, nothing terribly exciting from that quest. We did get a ring of resist, elec, and cold, yep. And let's just quickly dive down and finish Hideout. I can try and phase past this wall, I guess. Okay, good. Unfortunately, one utility spell that sorcery does lack is Stone to Mud, which is quite handy, so we're going to need to find a wand for that eventually. And as I'm going down, I'm also going to just detect monsters to see if any uniques pop up, and one just did over there, so let's quickly go kill him. Looks like there's a little vault of humanoid monsters over there. Probably not worth dealing with. I'll see if I can just phase closer to those stairs. Energy Hound, fortunately we have Resist-Elect. Actually they have Resist-Elect as well, so let's learn something that's not Lightning Bolt. Let's learn Acid Ball because I'm going to want that eventually for the arena. There's no stairs right near me, so I'm just going to teleport. Which is, to be fair, a bad habit. You shouldn't really do it. Teleporting on an unexplored level, but this early in the game it really doesn't matter. This isn't a great opening because I'm in line of sight in a big open room, so I think I'll reset that and try a different downstair. And let's just kill Wormtongue along the way. Good. Double resisting cold now. Yeah, I forgot to mention that Yeeks also get acid immunity, I think at level 20, which is kind of a little nice bonus. So the only base resistance we're missing now is fire, which is probably the most important one. That's handy actually. Even though I do have Confuse Monster as a spell, the staff will affect every monster within line of sight, so that's still worth picking up. And I won't teleport around randomly on this level, just in case something happens like I teleport next to the Guardian and I get paralysed by one of the illusionists he usually comes with. Looks like this is probably him. And there we go, easy. We'll pick up that Barbarian Talisman just for strength and fear resistance. And we may as well wear the Ring of Combat as well because it has +1 to con on it. I don't care about applying to a weapon. We already double resist cold, so I'll pick up this paper armor instead of that one. Okay, 2 early game dungeons down. Probably time to clear up maybe a couple of quests here and then do a big loop around of all the towns. I won't do Old Man Willow because I don't have free action. I will do Compost Heap. Let's drop some crap. Actually, I should try and see if curing is available. Nope. Let's just lightning bolt everything. we're done. I will wear that, that's quite good. That gives us free action. Obviously we're not going to be able to hit anything with it because our strength is crap. But, I mean, we really don't care about hitting things when we're playing a mage. Is it worth doing Old Man Willow because I have free action now? Maybe. Might leave it for a while. Just because there tends to be quite a few fast and hard-hitting monsters in there, which could be trouble for us because we have no AC and no health. Looks like we got Troll Cave this time around. I think we got Orc Cave on the Warrior playthrough, if I'm remembering correctly. They're really not too different. I would say that Orc Cave is probably slightly easier, just because the Dungeon Guardian, in my opinion, for Orc Cave is weaker than the Dungeon Guardian for Troll Cave, but shouldn't make really any difference. Do these guys have Cure? Hey. And I guess we can pick up another couple of Scrolls of Recall. Aha, we're blind. Good thing we have those mushrooms. Is that it? Nope, still got more stuff. Just that priest, I think. There we go. Nothing really of value from that quest, but that's fine. I don't know, I might be able to do Smuggler's Den right now, but it would be safer just to wait for a while and go back and do it at a higher level when I have more mana reserves. Out of mana. This artifact you get from this quest might actually be wearing for once. Sorry, what did I just say? Might actually be worth wearing for once, because it does have a bonus to intelligence on it. Although I want to keep the free action from the flail, and I kind of want to keep the resist cold. Although I am double resisting cold, so I guess I'll wear the whip over the shield just for the +1 int. It's probably worth more to me, I think, than double resisting cold. I'll keep the shield on me though, just in case I need to swap out if I run into any cold enemies. Still no resist fire, right? Yeah. Wow. That rogue stole 2,000 gold from me. Hopefully he makes good use of it. Where to now? I guess we can do the big loop around and get all the other towns and hit Angband on the way. Looks like we've come across an Overworld Vault, I guess you'd call it. I don't usually bother with these, but I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I don't think there was anything worthwhile in here. And because we have unlimited magic mapping, we should be able to very quickly just dive down in Angband. I'll probably stop around, I don't know, level 20-ish. This is similar, this dagger, to the flail I'm wearing, except it gives me resist fear, 2 strength dex con. It just gives me resist dark. I think I care more about the 2 strength dex con and resist fear. I'm not losing free action. Yeah, I think that's better. I guess I'll hang on to that just in case I desperately need dark resistance in the future and haven't found anything else. This leather scale mail is pretty much the same as our paper armor with more AC. The problem is it might reduce our mana, which I didn't think it... No, it looks like it isn't. When you're a mage, you have kind of a weight limit, I think, if I'm remembering right. And if you go over that, you reduce the SP you have available. So it looks like that didn't affect it though, so we can drop that. Another orc unique. We're also sensing orcs and trolls and giants from that, so that's kind of handy. Let me make a macro for lightning ball. There we go, much better. Wait, does he resist? He does, but it doesn't matter because he's almost dead anyway. I guess it does matter because he didn't actually die. And he's also killing me. Well, there's resist fire. -3 to charisma, which I don't actually care about, so I will wear that. This sound is something that's useful to have, although I don't know if I'll ever actually wear this because by the time I want resist sound I've probably found something better than this, but we'll pick it up anyway. We're also level 23, which means I can learn Haste Self. I needed to be level 22 to learn that, but I kind of forgot about it. Didn't need to teleport. There we go. You also get a bit of experience for casting new spells. And the bit of experience we got for casting that pushed us over to level 24. Do we get anything interesting at level 24? No. I want to be a bit careful with these guys. The Orc Warlord can summon other orcs, and the Warlock can confuse. And Netherbolt looks like. Can I confuse him actually? I can. Does he have any? So he's got a couple of Orc Warlocks and another Orc Warlord. He is awake though, so hopefully he just wanders over. He should haste as well. And he's confusable, so he should be no problem at all. Actually, I can use his staff. That got the war. No, the Warlock resisted. Think we're good. I think I would rather have fire and poison than the +1 int. So our resistances are looking pretty decent now. Got the base resistances covered, plus poison and light, which is handy, and also double resisting fear, which is good on a mage. Because you have lower health, it's easier for you to get into the fear range. And also gloves of free action, which we don't have gloves, so that's great. I'll pick up this hammer. It's pretty much like the whip, but an extra +1 in. And I think I'll leave Angband for now. And continue on picking up towns. I think I will do Doom Quest. I'm double resisting fire, so yeah, I will do Doom Quest. Let's drop off some stuff so we're not slow. I probably don't need that shield. Well, I don't know, maybe I do. I'll keep it just because I'm only single resisting cold at the moment. I'll drop off that though. And I don't need enlightenment because I have magic mapping from book 2. Pick up a couple of potions of resist heat because we're about to do Thieves' Quest. What else? Just healing, I guess. We don't have any healing potions here. The cure light wounds do not count. Alright, well, we'll just go in anyway. So restore wisdom, actually? Nah. Not that I care too much about wisdom, but I wouldn't want to walk around with stats drained just because it bugs me. Let's go int again, and I'm going to keep an eye on how much my int actually raises by, because I'm at 1882 and I might be getting close to the cap. So if my int doesn't go up by that much, I'm going to start pumping up other stats. So let's see, 18,142, so we only went up from 142 to 150, so I think our int cap must be around 18,100 or 18,110 or something. So the next time I get a stat up, I'm gonna probably spend it on strength just to get carry capacity up a bit, and then past that con charisma, I think. Actually, my charisma's really low. I should pump that up. Yeah, that's because of the helm. But I'd rather have the what is it? Fire resistance from that? Yeah, I'd rather have the fire resistance than the 3 charisma. Just want to be a bit careful about these guys. I can't remember exactly what they do. They can be confused, so they shouldn't be a problem. I should have hasted myself as well. That cloak is cursed, but it's another +2 stealth on top of what I already had, and we can always just pay to have the AC improved. In fact, yeah, there's Scrolls of Enchant Armor in this quest. Not that many this time, it's a bit unusual. Alright, there we go. There's the quest done. I know that there's a crossbow in this room, but I don't really care about it. And I don't have stone to mud, so I'd have to spend, I don't know how many turns, but it might be a while trying to phase in there. I will definitely try and phase in on the left side though, because I know that there's a potion of healing right here. I guess, is it worth checking that? Probably because my current armor isn't great. I think that's probably too heavy to wear though, right? No, apparently not. Yeah, okay. That's an upgrade then. There we go. Didn't take too long to phase and we got 2 potions of healing. So let's remove that curse. And turn the quest in. I will hang on to the Staff of Teleport, and you might have noticed I've also been hanging on to these Scrolls of Teleportation. The reason for that is that even though I do have Teleport as a spell, I could end up in a situation where I don't have enough magic to actually teleport. And it's handy having both Scrolls and Staff because Scrolls bypass the check for fear resistance. So if you're afraid and you try and use the Staff, you might fail, but if you read a Scroll, it should work. So we're done with this town. Let's just keep on heading around down to whatever that one down there is called, Telmora. I guess we can try and pick up, I don't know, is it too dangerous to try and pick up the entrance to the castle? I think it's guarded by an anti-paladin. We can kind of hide behind the trees and have a peek at him, I guess, and see what he does. Yeah, anti-paladin. Immune to confusion, plus 10 speed. Can do about 80 damage. And we're definitely not going to resist that because our wisdom is so low. Give it a shot. Okay. No problems there. I will just duck in just to pick up the entrance. I think that's our first wanted monster. Was it? Yeah, I guess it is. I'm surprised we didn't run into Wolf or Fang in Warrens. Hopefully this isn't Swamp Lights. Good. I hate getting Swamp Lights for the first quest there. This is just another anti-paladin, so it should be easy, hopefully. Let's haste up. Good. And resist chaos. What do we have currently? Strength and fear. I think I'd rather just keep the strength and fear. We're not likely to run into any chaos monsters just yet. I could do the vault right now, I think, because my stealth is excellent. And as a yellow mage, your teleports are fast. So that teleport took 55 energy, whereas I think normally teleports take around 150 energy. If I use the staff, yeah, it's 150. So if I just go into the vault quest, I can teleport around pretty quickly and hopefully just grab Sting and get out before anything dangerous wakes up. But I don't think there's really a point to doing that because this dagger is pretty much like a discount Sting. The reason you would want Sting is because it's a very nice early game melee weapon. And this dagger already gives me the resist, like, well, not the resist, free action and see invisible, which I think is what Sting gives you. And I don't actually care about having a good melee weapon, I just care about having a stat stick pretty much. So, I don't know, maybe I will do it just to show it off, I guess. Whoops, don't go in there unhasted. Actually, maybe I should heroism and resist as well, just in case. If things look really bad, I can just bail. Maybe I should have kept that resist chaos amulet. Hopefully Sting isn't in that room. Let's just see if we can quickly teleport in and grab it. Plasma vortex. Vortexes or vortices, I don't know how you want to use your plurals, are always awake, but I can just teleport him away. Good. Not there. Maybe this room. You can be teleported away as well. There we go. Now all we have to do is get out without dying. I'll read recall, just in case I don't get to the stairs on time. Okay, there we go. Probably good. And I'll cancel recall. This is pretty much just the same as our dagger. It has a bunch of slays on it, which we don't care about, and it has resist light and dark instead of resist fear. I guess I will wear Sting after the trouble I went to of getting it. Actually, yeah, that's another useful thing. I suppose it has permanent light on it. I was talking about how I shouldn't have put the pendant away because it has chaos resistance, and forgot that I hadn't actually done that yet, and now that I talked about how I shouldn't have done it, I am going to do it. Barrow Downs. Barrow Downs I think I will do because it's a guaranteed source of confusion resistance, and confusion resistance is very important for a mage. You don't want to waste turns that you could be casting spells curing confusion. I guess it's important for everyone, but I feel like for mages especially. And I'm really not concerned about this being a level 35 quest, because it's dead easy. I should just be able to stay in my little corner and gradually whittle away the whites. And here is a Ring of Wizardry, which had easy spell and good. Well, that's not a great Ring of Wizardry. All this does is reduce the fail rates on my spells, and at the moment I'm pretty much using Lightning Bolt for everything, which is already 0%. I guess I'll pick it up. This is a better Ring of Wizardry. This adds +7 damage to all my spells and +1 int. So I will wear that one over the Ring of Combat. And now, if I look at Lightning Bolt, there's a +7 on the end of the damage there. I think I'll, go back to my corner and just wait for everything to walk up to me. Having said that, I am already bored of waiting, so let's just go kill everything. Ooh. Don't want to let the whites actually hit you. And especially as a yellow mage, there's really no excuse for ever letting enemies hit you. Because you have Phase Door and it only takes you like 50 energy at the moment. So even against monsters that are faster than you, you should be able to phase away before they get a hit in. looks like there's... Okay, that might be the last one. Nether Bolt. That did quite a lot of damage. Actually, can I confuse these guys? I can't, okay. I don't want to do two of them at the same time in case both of them decide to Nether Bolt, so I'll teleport that guy away. Another Nether Bolt. Good. Killed him. The nice thing about this quest is that there's those potions of healing in these little corner areas over here and over there. Nether Bolt again. This would be much better with reflection or something. I think that's all of the Emperor Whites though, so I shouldn't have any problem just killing all the rest of these guys. Scroll of teleport level I will pick up. Always handy to carry those. And it looks like I'm missing someone. There, probably that guy. And there's our Cloak of Mary. +1 to dex speed, stealth and searching, so we lose a little bit of stealth, but in exchange we get a bit of speed and resist confusion, which is quite good. -1 to strength as well, which is not that concerning for us. So how are our resistances looking? Pretty decent for the amount of time that we've been playing, which is only about an hour. Do I still need to carry that shield as a swap? Probably do. Let's drop off those healing potions because it'd be a waste if we use them now. Don't have enough health really to warrant using a healing potion. Drop off that wand. So a thing that mages get is this power, Eat Magic, which they get at level 25, and this is your main way, I would say, as a mage, of keeping your magic up in prolonged battles. When you're fighting against uniques which have a lot of health, you'll typically run out of mana way before they're close to dying. And usually what you do in that situation is phase away or teleport away somewhere safe and use this Eat Magic power, which uses devices you're carrying. Like, for example, this wand of vampirism has 127 mana, and you can use the Eat Magic power on that and get a bit of magic back. There is a chance of it failing, which can drain the device completely or sometimes destroy it if you're unlucky. But yeah, in the late game, I'll probably be carrying around a whole stack of devices with high mana and just using them as batteries pretty much. So I think we've done all of the towns now, except for Thalos. So I'll go to Thalos, do a little bit of the arena, and the important thing in Thalos for a mage character is this here, the Royal Lyceum? I don't know. Or is it this building? I actually forget. Okay, it is this one. This is like the magic guild or whatever. They give you magic quests. So if you do this quest, I think the reward is a Ring of Wizardry. And this quest is pretty easy because we're going to have haste and detection, so we should maybe be able to just hit all these magic mushrooms from out of line of sight before they can do anything. So, like, I can see through detection there's one of them here. If I just shoot a bowl spell at the wall, that'll kill him. This next guy, hopefully I can just outspeed him. I didn't outspeed him, but I resisted the anti-magic anyway. So this Ring of Wizardry has DM on it, which is Decrement Magic, I think. And what that means is that your spells will cost slightly less to cast. I think I will keep the plus damage one on for now, because I'm still using Lightning Bolt as my main source of damage, and that's pretty cheap anyway. If I were to wear that ring, Lightning Bolt was 3 mana. If I wear this, it goes down to 2. It's more important for... I guess I might as well just buy the second Armageddon book right now. It's more important for... I can't actually. It's more important for higher level spells. So there are spells that cost like maybe 20, 30 magic, and if you have one of those rings over the course of a long fight, it definitely makes a difference if you have that. But for now, I'll just stick with the plus damage Ring of Wizardry. I don't think I'll even bother hanging on to these other rings actually. I'm never going to use them. What did I actually just drop? No, I'll probably never use that either. So, I've been playing for about an hour. I think I'll just do as much of arena as I feel like. I'll go up until I feel like it's too dangerous to continue, I guess. And I'll just call it there. Before I go into arena, let me buy some mushrooms. I think I've said this before, but you can't drink potions or use devices in arena unless you're very specific classes, but you can eat mushrooms, which is why I'm buying them. And we should be able to pretty quickly just like spam Lightning Bolt to get through most of the early arena fights. I don't really need potions of speed at all actually. Maybe I should take them off auto pickup. Iron Golem. These guys resist electricity, fire, and cold, but not acid, which is why I picked up Acid Bolt earlier. There's another Golem pretty soon, a Mithril Golem, and he, in addition to all those resistances, has Reflection, so you need to have a Bolt spell, not just a Bolt, because the Bolt will probably just reflect off him. I think with Reflection there's like a 49% chance or something like that it reflects in a random direction, a 49% chance that it reflects back at the caster, and then a 2% chance that it actually does hit the monster. But I'm not 100% sure on those numbers, so don't quote me on that. I think this guy resists electricity, so we'll use acid on him as well. Spirit Naga, how much? I've got one source of See Invisible, but I think if I go back home, I can grab out this hammer that has See Invisible on it as well. So with See Invisible, you don't always see the monster. I should put haste as well. So you can see right now, I can't actually see him, and unfortunately I wasn't paying attention to where he was standing, so I think I'll just phase until I see him again. There he is. And he's dead. Let's swap back to this shield. Basilisk, a little bit scary. Although I do actually have poison resistance from my shield, so actually not that scary. The main thing is I don't want him to get next to me because he might paralyze me, but he died quickly enough that that wasn't a concern. And Mithril Golem. I'm not sure I have enough magic to kill him, but I can always just eat magic if I run out. So I guess I will give that a shot. I guess I do have enough magic. And conveniently, he drops a wand of Acid Bolt, which would be great for killing him with. So I guess I'll hang on to that as another sort of mana battery. I think I'll call it there for now. So we're pretty much almost level 30 within 1 hour, which is pretty incredible compared to a lot of race class combinations, and that's almost all due to just being a Yeek. That 70% experience penalty is really, really handy. And it's very useful on a mage because then, like I said before, it means you get your better spells sooner. And if you have better spells, you can then take on better monsters, better dungeons, get better gear, and more experience more quickly. So mages are quite good for kind of steamrolling the early game. Let's learn Detection True, which is pretty much a combination of detect monsters, detect traps, and it also detects invisible, I think, even if you don't have See Invisible. But yep, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.